Hello, good morning and welcome to sunny Jersey. Nick Wood from South Pier Marine here in Jersey, and today we're listing this, a Orkney 25 Pilot House. She was built for her one owner in 2023 to a very high specification. We're going to do a walkthrough today, show you all over her. Starting off the bow here, you've got the bow stem head with anchor, and you've got 12 volt windlass. You've got the controls up at the bow there under your foot. Lovely stainless steel rails all the way down to the midships here, and then you've got guardrails after that. The foredeck, you've got grab rails on top of the foredeck there, and also a nice big opening ventilation hatch, escape hatch that's above the dinette forward cabin. Very purposeful looks on this. Twin windscreen wipers, one on either screen. You've got opening side windows sliding. You've got midships cleats on this one, nice grippy walkway. Opening to a decent cockpit, lots of seating. Wraparound seating, these two side ones drop away to the floor to leave clear walkways through. And this centre one here, that actually cantilevers up and into the cockpit on these stainless steel fittings. So when the engines are up, that seat is much further forward. Twin 140 Suzukis with just 40 hours. And you've got a swim ladder down under the platform down there. You've got a huge cockpit locker here, which you'll see in the photographs online. Lots of storage down there. You've got fender racks in the sides of the cockpit here. Both sides, port and starboard. For a 25-foot boat, it's a generous sized cockpit. You're met with a single opening door. Coming through the door, you've got the helm on starboard side with all your 12 volt switching and controls, engine controls for the twin Suzukis. Nicely laid out dashboard. So you've got a Garmin 1223 here with all the charting and depth. You've got autopilot top right, and then you've got your two Suzuki gauges. On the right hand side here, you've also got the button controls for the Garmin touchscreen. So you've got all your bilge pumps, trim tab controls, horn, and then you've got all your 12 volt trip switches here. Engine start stop, trim tabs and windlass control. Down to starboard, you've got the engine ignition key, and you've got your throttles. Falls to your right hand. You've got hydraulic steering on this one, connecting to both motors. You've got more 12 volt switching around the corner here, things like gauges, water pumps, fridge, that sort of thing. And last on electronics, you've got the Garmin VHF handset. So there's a black box unit hidden in the depths of the boat, and then this is the actual handset for it. Side opening windows, as you can see here from the outside, we saw those before, and then you've got a rather nice big opening overhead hatch. Good visibility out to the stern, and then you've got some rather lovely looking Helm co-pilot seats there. Those bolsters lift up at the front, so if you're wanting to stand, you can. Same on this one here, so you can bring that down as a seat, or up as a bolster. Lovely mouldings, and in here we've got teak floors, which really does finish it off nicely. And then you've got a 12 volt fridge in under the co-pilot seat. Access to all the batteries down there, holding tank, outlets, and general storage, water pumps and that sort of thing. Stepping backwards into the galley. So you've got a dual hob sink with hot and cold water. That can go down, and then you can bring this glass lid down. That dehumidifier was living on top of there, draining through the little hole into the sink, keeping it nice and dry in here. You've got storage just behind that for plates and cups and things like that. You've got all these little opening hatches, one above the galley, and then you've got some fixed ones just further forward either side, just lets a bit of light in. And as we saw from the outside, this is the hatch on the foredeck, escape hatch, and also ventilation, and plus a little port light further forward. So general storage up round here, just to the left and right of the seating area. As you can see down here, there's a socket in the floor. So there's, as you'll see in the photographs, there's a pole that goes in there with a table. The table stores away in the heads compartment over there when you don't need it. And then you can see some little slots down here. The table pole actually comes out of the socket on the below. It goes across ways onto the through those sockets on the sides there, and that supports the table. And these two little bits at the back support the other sides of the table, so you can drop this down to make a bed. And the cushions for that are up there. 2 cushions fill on top of the table to make one big bed. As again, you'll see the photograph of that on the website. General storage, light switches, and then you've got all these little blinds that come down just to cover the port lights. Very well kitted out, 25-foot boat, and there's a lot being fitted in here. So in the heads, as I say, you've got the table storage, then you've got a small sink, hot and cold water, and then you've got a Jabsco marine toilet, storage underneath the sink. You've got a shower control and a shower head and an opening little porthole, and a mirror on the left. Everywhere you look, there's little bits of storage, cupboards, places to put things. This one here, you got some fire extinguishers. Overall, a really well put together boat. If you'd like more information on this one, visit our website www.southpiermarine.co.uk. Look under boats for sale and you'll find her there. Orkney Pilot House. Thank you very much for watching. Speak to you next time.